Greetings everyone. My name is Anshul Kanodia, and today I have an opportunity to speak upon the topic pointers in C++. Let's look at what are the content of the presentation. Introduction, syntax, declaration, function program, arrays and pointers, null pointer, pointers of variables, application of pointers, advantages, levels of pointers, operator, conclusion. What is a pointer? A pointer is a variable that holds the memory address of another variable of same type. This memory address is the location of another variable where it has been stored in the memory. It supports dynamic memory allocation routines. The declaration of C++ takes the following syntax: data type space asterisk variable underscore name semicolon. The data type is the base type of the pointer, which must be a valid C++ data type. The variable underscore name, it should be the name of the pointer variable. Asterisk used above for pointer declaration is similar to asterisk used to for multiplication operation. It is the asterisk that marks the variable as a pointer. The example of valid pointer declaration in C++ can be seen in the image below. The reference operator and returns the variable's address. The reference operator asterisk helps us to get the value that has been stored in a memory. The following program In the following program, it can be seen that the integer variable x is declared and assigned the value of 27. A pointer variable asterisk ip is also declared. The the address of variable x is stored in the pointer variable. The value of the address was stored in the variable ip, as it can be seen in the output. Arrays and pointers. Arrays and pointers work based on related concept. There are different things to note when working with arrays having pointers. The array name itself denotes the base address of the array. This means that to assign the address of an array to a pointer, you should not use an ampersand. For example, p equals arr, semicolon. We can implicitly convert an array into a pointer. For example, int ar in square brackets 20 semicolon int space asterisk ip semicolon. Null pointer. If there is no exact address that is to be assigned, then the pointer variable can be assigned as null. It should be done during the declaration. Such a pointer is known as a null pointer. Its value is 0 and is defined in many standard libraries like iostream. Pointers of variables. With C++, data can be manipulated directly from computer's memory. The memory space can be assigned or reassigned as one wishes. This is made possible by pointer variables. Pointer variables point to a specific address in the computer's memory pointed to by another variable. Pointer variable can be declared as the following syntax: int space asterisk p semicolon or int asterisk space p semicolon. Application of pointers. Functions in C++ can return only one value. Further, all the variables declared in a function are allocated on the function called stack. As soon as the function returns, all the stack variables are destroyed. Arguments to function are passed by value, and any modification done on the following variable doesn't change the value of the actual variables that are passed. The following example helps illustrate this concept. There are some advantages of using pointers in C++, such as pointers are variables which are stored the address of other variables in C++. More than one variable can be modified and returned by function using pointers. Memory can be dynamically allocated and deallocated using pointers. Pointers help in simplifying the complexity of the program. The execution speed of a program improves by using pointers. Levels of pointers. There is no limit, but just use that much levels which you can understand easily and programs does not become confusing. In the following syntax, it can be seen that int I equals 0, int asterisk rp 01 equals end I, int I double asterisk ip02 equals end ip01 semicolon, and so on. It can go up to it is not at all confusing. Operator. The new operator. If memory is available, the new operator allocates memory space for the requested objects or array and returns a pointer to the memory is allocated. If sufficient memory is not available, the new operator returns null. The dynamically allocated object or array exists until the delete operator destroys it. The delete operator. The delete operator deallocates the object or array currently pointed to by the pointer which was previously allocated at runtime by the new operator. The free memory is returned to heap. The pointer then is considered unassigned. If the value of the pointer is null, there is no effect. In order to conclude the following session, pointers are variables that store the value of location in memory. In essence, they point to the location of any variable, in which case they are said to point to the variable in question. By using pointers, a function has the capability to change the value of a variable that resides outside the function's scope. Giving a pointer as an argument to function is called passing by reference, whereas variables are normally passed by value. The guide will discuss pointers as they relate to C++. Structs are used to collect a number of related variables into one structure, thereby creating a new kind of data type. Structs are less commonly used in C++ than in C because C++ implements classes, which can do all the structs do and more. Variables in a struct are accessed with the dot operator, and variables in a struct pointer are accessed with the membership access operator. These are the references that were used for the following presentation. Hope you all understand this brief presentation. Thank you.